Check one, check one. Good morning, folks. Christine and Brian, is that right? How you doing? Where are you guys from? I'm sorry? Whereabouts in Ohio? Okay. Welcome aboard. My name's Tom. Good morning, folks. How are you? Welcome aboard. Where are you two from? Really loud for me. Okay, we'll talk when we get break in. What are you doing, Noah? How are you guys? Welcome aboard. Where are you two from? South Carolina. Welcome aboard. My name's Tom. Good morning, folks. Everybody awake? Good to go? Alrighty, folks, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us, Serene Helicopter. You guys picked a fantastic day to come fly. The weather could not be nicer today. Who has not flown a helicopter before? Any first timers? Okay. Again, could be a better day for you. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, folks, grab your cameras, take all the pictures you care to, sit back, relax, enjoy yourselves. Alrighty, guys, let's go have some fun. What do you say?
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And away we go.
Some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's
And up and away we go.
away.
I'd like to welcome you folks to Boulder City, Nevada. Boulder City is the town that was built for the construction workers of Hoover Dam. Now, upon its inception back in 1930, Boulder City quite literally was a government-owned and regulated town.
Let's take off.
So much so that during the construction of Hoover Dam, we literally had a perimeter, a fence, all the way around Boulder City, only 2 points of entry and exit. Those were guarded gates. The idea was to restrict the activity within the compound. At that time, during the dam's construction, Boulder City was treated quite similar to a prison compound. Alcohol, drugs, prostitution, and gambling were all forbidden. And to this day, Boulder City is the only town in Nevada that does not have legalized gaming. Over to the right, your first glimpse of Lake Mead. Lake Mead is the reservoir created by Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam will be the first highlight of our trip. We'll be there in about 2 minutes.
And we'll beat the birds down to
Initially, the dam will be on the left side of the aircraft. However, once we're in front of it, I'll make a turn so you folks from South Carolina behind me will get a fantastic view as well.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
And in just a moment over to the left, you get a pretty sweet view of the Las Vegas Valley.
Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I
As
get
promised,
you
off to left, Las Vegas.
I'll be holding you so near, you may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together, weather-wise, it's such a love.
And back in front, Lake Mead. Lake Mead is one of the largest man-made reservoirs in the northern hemisphere. Now, as we make our way toward Hoover Dam, you will see prior to the dam our new bypass bridge. The bridge you will soon see is the second highest bridge in the United States. It stands 900 feet over the Colorado River.
Let's fly,
The bridge itself is a product of the attacks on 9/11.
fly away.
Following 9/11, traffic crossing Hoover Dam was deemed to leave the dam susceptible to attack, so a bridge was built to alleviate that potential threat. Up ahead here, this next ridgeline we'll be crossing over. All this up here, Indian Pass. Native American tribes used to position scouts along this ridgeline right here to watch settlers that were migrating through the area. Had attempts to attack or rather try to sell supplies for their journeys through the desert. Horses, clothing, food. Reason why they chose this location, well, it has a lot to do with the song I'm playing for you right now, but I will point out to you in just 1 minute why that is. Way up ahead of us, folks, that distant horizon up there is the western boundary of the Grand Canyon. Now, just ahead of us here, we're about to fly over a dirt road. Comes from the right across in front of us and goes over to the left. Imagine 200 years ago, long lines of horses and covered wagons passing down there. This down here is a portion of what is known as the Mormon Trail. It is the route that the settlers of the Mormon faith took when expanding their religion from Utah down to Southern California. That's the reason why the native tribes staked out this ridgeline.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name.
This dark rock down below us, coming over to the right side of the aircraft, is known as the lava flows. This is residual effects from the volcano we just passed by. Now, all the water you see over here to the left in Lake Mead, this used to be snow, way up in the Rocky Mountains. Where the Colorado River begins, in the heart of the Rockies, the river passes through 5 U.S. states as it makes its way down to the Sea of Cortez, traveling a total distance of 1,450 miles. Along that route, 4 dams have been constructed to create reservoirs. Like me, this is the second of the 4 reservoirs. All this water down here, this has already passed through the Grand Canyon. Now, the lake itself serves as the water source for those of us who live in the Las Vegas Valley. However, a majority of the water throughout the entire Colorado River system goes down to California and Arizona for agricultural needs. Beaver Dam, I did welcome you into the state of Arizona. The boundary between the states of Arizona and Nevada follows the original channel of the Colorado River, which runs midway through Lake Mead here ahead of us. So, as we cross this portion of Lake Mead ahead of us, we will... Grand Canyon is home to 271 different species of birds, including the endangered California condor. We have golden eagles, bald eagles, peregrine falcons, turkey vultures. Quite likely we'll have a couple of ravens that land at our picnic site. We'd like to try to get some breakfast for you folks. If they do make an appearance, their names are Rotor and Jackie. 75 different species of mammals inhabit the park, ranging from bighorn sheep, wild mustang and burro. We have elk, bison, mountain lion, black bear, bobcat, and 47 different species of reptiles and amphibians call the Grand Canyon home.
Dreams that you dream of once in a love.
Over to the left, one final example of how much water has been lost at Lake Mead, because that down there, my friends, well, that used to be Lake Mead. Lake Mead used to extend all the way up to the very exit of the Grand Canyon.
Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find.
Well, my friends, on behalf of the entire family here at Serenity Helicopters, it is my pleasure to welcome you to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai
I pray we'll find your light
nel cuore resterà,
and hold it in our heart.
a ricordarci
When
che
stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera.
let this be our prayer.
Quanta fede
When
c'è,
shadows fill our day,
lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza, ognuno viva la sua vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità, la forza che ci dà,
We ask that life be
il
kind
desiderio che
and watch us from above.
ognuno trovi amore
We hope it's so we'll find
intorno e dentro sé.
another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer.
Just like every child,
Just like every child, need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Canyon. How was it, guys? Not too painful? Alright, hang tight for a couple minutes while I get the aircraft shut down. Take a look around, folks. Lots of loose rock out here. Over the years, I've seen quite a few people slip and fall. It's pretty funny. I don't want to see it happen to you guys, though. So, walking around backward taking selfies out here is a pretty bad idea. We're going to head over to this first table. I'll break out your breakfast and your drinks. So, in addition to being a pilot and tour guide,